Merry Christmas, everybody! Oh my god, I'm back! Hello, did you miss me? What's going on, everyone? Welcome into the stream. Oh my goodness, I feel like it's been forever since I was live. Has it been forever? When was the last time I was live? I actually don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the live tab real quick. Whoa. We're going to the live tab on youtube.com/Dewlan. You should subscribe. How you doing? 12 days ago. Holy cow. I am sorry about that. Well, welcome in, everyone. So happy that you're here. My name is Dewlan, and folks, today we are back at it. I have a little bit of an eggnog latte with me today. I have, of course, my eggplant Christmas Santa hat and this lovely shirt of a bunch of cats in like a bad department store photo shoot, like with their Christmas sweaters and like the Christmas lasers. Yeah, so you could say things are getting pretty serious today. That's a latte eggnog. It's true. I will say, really hard to drink regular eggnog after you've made your own. Homemade eggnog was pretty good. And this is pretty bad. How you doing, Kazback? Welcome in. As you guys can see, I believe I stopped streaming because this little booger right here was throwing up a lot. And he was throwing up like a lot, like I think 8 times in the span of 2 days. And he wasn't keeping any food down. He was drinking water, though, which was good, but he was throwing that up, too. And so we, all hands on deck, freaked out and got this guy some attention. So, thank you guys for your kind words over the last 2 weeks. It's been rough, but I'm happy to report he's okay. We switched his food over, we got him some better quality stuff, and we owe the vet $500. But other than that, he's okay. So, we can play Minecraft now without feeling weird about it. Alrighty, but first, before we do any Minecraft, just in time for him to be an absolute menace with the Christmas tree. He's not actually that much of a menace with the Christmas tree. He, every once in a while, slight menace mode, but you know, he keeps most of it down to the, what's it called? The apron, the skirt. Why am I not in focus? Even my camera didn't like me trying to say train apron skirt. My camera doesn't even know. My camera doesn't know anything. It's not real. Well, it's real, but it's... Guys, before we get into the stream today, I wanted to say thank you. Twitch and YouTube, of course, where we are live right now, big part of my life at this point. I think we're coming up on me having streamed more years than not in my life, which is a weird feeling. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit 1,000 followers one day. Maybe our viewer count will hit the double digits one day. Who knows? But what I do know is that we have a very select few, very dedicated people in this community. And the way that Twitch specifically likes to celebrate that is with the 2025 Twitch recap. It hits double digits from time to time, and I'm very grateful for what it does. Shout out to Mountain Dew Gaming for when they did that. But the Twitch recap is here, everybody, and I have not looked at this yet, but I was very curious to see what the results are and everything. It's like the Spotify Wrapped thing. No one except you ever cares, but I want to know what it is. So let's check this out. I streamed 330 hours this year. Oh, God. 134 streams. That is pretty wild. With 129 distinct days streamed. Now, does this mean that there were 5 days where I streamed twice? I guess if my internet goes out, I guess that counts as 2 streams. Because I certainly didn't, like, end stream and go eat dinner and go, you know what? Get me back in, coach. So, okay, I guess 129 distinct days streamed. 1,623 hours watched. Now, if that happened on YouTube, I would be a partner, I think, right? That's crazy. 2 weeks straight. All right. Wow, I was in the top 10% of Minecraft, Valheim, Red Dead, and Grounded 2 streamers, huh? Grounded 2 kind of, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. That's a new game. That was a lot of hype. Top 10%. Top 10% of Red Dead is like, if I'm in the top 10% of Red Dead, I am simply dying to know what someone like Brute or Amelia is. I might have to reach out to them and ask, because holy cow. If I'm in the top 10%, those guys are like probably the top 1 and 2 streamers of the category. Valheim doesn't really shock me. Valheim is done for now, by the way. I talked to I almost said Zach. That feels so, I've just been talking to Phoenix so much off stream that like it feels, I have to like get back in the habit of saying Phoenix. But I was talking to Phoenix and Renee about Valheim, and I think we're gonna put it on the back burner for a little bit. I don't know if this goat screaming, does that mean I just didn't stream any other games? Phasmophobia, number 5, okay. And then, of course, Minecraft. Top 10% of Minecraft streamers. I feel like that's a big accomplishment, right? Like there's a lot of Minecraft streamers out there. I don't know. Oh my god, look at this crown. There you go. 25 viewers. We peaked. I'm curious to know what we hit, because I think last year was the Mountain Dew Gaming stream. So I'd be very curious to see what we got up to with that. But double digits. LGBTQ was a big tag for us. That kind of shocks me, actually. If you guys don't know, I have that on every single one of my streams. I have LGBTQ, bisexual, and casual playthrough on all of my streams. Oh! Da 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 chats. Holy cow, that's wild. Look at that, folks. That is 20,000 chats. How many of those have been my bald face? What? Vibe Cow took the #1 spot? Holy cow, chat, is this real? Look at that. Vibing Moo Cow, #1 emote. High, raid, none of that in here, but Dewlan Love, a classic. Dewlan Flow Pow, shout out to Grim, the only person with that emote. And then Hype. I guess we had some hype moments. I gotta get some new emotes. I think that's gonna be one of my goals for next year, is to get some good emotes. All right, let's take a look now. It's time for the fans. Kazback, of course, he's here right now. Shout out Kazback Gaming. Phoenix ZG. My wife. Mina, Mirtuna, Mine Hero, Breezy, Grim, and Daniel. All of these make sense. Miss Mina a little bit less because I'm like, oh, I think she pops in for, I think Randomcraft streams and maybe some bingo. Daniel? Is Daniel a certified lurker? I had no idea. He might be here right now. We never know. All right, let's look at these crossovers. Obviously, this does not include Phoenix because we've streamed together almost every week for like 4 years. Ash, this must have been for bingo along with Miney, and then Cream for the Little Nightmares. We received 38 raids this year. Holy cow. Fee was 7, Cat with 4. Death comes again, so cryptic. I feel so, I don't think I know who that is, but they're coming. And then we sent out just about as many as we received, so I feel good about that. I feel good about that. We rated Brute, Travis, Chesh. 111 clips. Oh my god, between 18 different people. Kazback working overtime. Okay, all right, it's here. I mean, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. Top viewed featured clip. 17 views on this one. Whoops. What happened? Get me out of here. All right, let's see it.
I'm Cream. I'm little. I could never do anything wrong or evil. Please, no. Owie.
It's crazy that my top clip is not even a Minecraft clip, mind you. It's a repo clip that isn't even about me. It's just about blowing Cream up. Wow. Holy cow, chat, 100 new followers this year. Absolutely smashing my goal, by the way. I think our goal was like 750. We're at 764. 18 new subscribers, 8 hype trains, and then of course the thing that everyone wants to know, the channel points spent. Woo! Next year, I think, is going to be the year that we start switching around some things with the channel points. The costumes may finally be getting retired, and then kind of figuring out ways to make the stream more interactive. I think we did really good with that during COVID. Lately, it's just been kind of whatever. This is like 40 costumes, 157,000 channel points. I think I have about the same in Breezy. How you doing? Welcome in. I think I have about the same for Phoenix, Kaz, a little bit less. Look at that, 2025 chat badge unlocked. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Vibing Moo Cow, the #1 emote of if there anything, this kind of shocks me. I was in the top 10% of most of the games that I streamed this year. Very shocked I'm in the top 10% of Red Dead. Yeah, 111 clips. 134 streams is pretty wild. I think let me do some quick math real quick if you guys don't mind here. And then if I'm on your Twitch recaps, yeah, send them to my Discord. I did see right before I started stream, I believe Breezy. Yeah. Oh, this isn't Breezy, this is Grim. Twitch recap is out, and Grim, yes, Grim used a Flow Pow a lot. Haven't checked my recap yet? Yeah, dude. All right, so let's do some quick math here real quick. 134 times 2, 268. So I streamed a little bit less than, significantly less, actually. Less than half of the year, which I think is probably one of my lesser ones, but yeah. Is community like the entirety of Twitch? Yeah, I actually don't. I'm sorry. I'm actually not like a Twitch Andy. Let's talk about me as a viewer though, because I don't do too much Twitch viewing. I do a lot of Twitch streaming though. I watched 154 hours of Twitch. Maybe I'm a little bit more of a Twitch Andy than I thought. Oh my god, wait a minute, chat, is this real? Okay, I love the angelic choir in the background, but let's skip that one. 137 days, 81 hours of my stream watch. That's crazy, Breezy. I watched more Repo than I played, which is interesting. I guess I played more Red Dead than I watched. We'll say that much. I was in the top 10% of Repo viewers? What does that even mean? No, I'm not. No, top 10% of Phasmo viewers? No, I'm not. What are you on about? And then, of course, there he is. The boy himself. My favorite streamers. 5 hours of Professor Stalk, and all of that was just trying to watch her do my treasure hunt for the traveling Minecraft world. Oh boy. Off work to burn up my remaining vacation days. Dude, I am so out of vacation days. My wife's family is like, hey, you guys coming down for Christmas? And I was like, not only no, but like super no. I'm like way out of vacation time. Of course, I watched 81 hours of Phoenix streaming, 86 chats. I didn't spend too many channel points because I'm saving up to ruin his day. But yeah, I also did get married. Yes, and I feel like that took up a lot of my vacation time. That was definitely a requirement or a priority. Now this makes me feel bad. All of my top emotes, with the exception of Cat, are my own emotes. I sent the raid emote 53 times. Oh no. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad, right? I moderated just Phoenix's channel. I made 17 clips. My top clip was on my own channel. And there you have it, folks. Well, that is the Twitch recap. I want to thank each and every one of you, no matter your platform of choice, for watching these dumb little streams. I really do appreciate it. You guys are very sweet. Yeah, Kazbek, take a look at yours. I wish I could have my window open so you guys could see the weather outside, but I also love not being doxxed. It's snowing outside for the first time in 260 days. And so I am making chili. So I'm going to go stir that chili real quick. And I'll be right back, and we'll go ahead and get started with building the minigame and some very fun little snippets coming up here. I will be right back. Okay, two things. One, glad I checked that. I had it on the wrong setting, so it was still very cold. And two, I have put far too much hot sauce in this chili. Oh well. Okay, everyone. Let's talk about this minigame. There's a couple things that I want to cover before we really start to look into things. Whoa. Whoa. The stream is too excited. I had a clip taken of me. I think I did. I think I took the clip of you. It was during your, I think it was during your Skyblock stream. I do remember taking a clip of you, though. Anyway, so let's talk about this minigame. Couple very exciting announcements. Number one, we have a date for the Randomcraft Christmas event. I'm very excited to announce that, I mean, hang on. What day of the week is this here? I actually wasn't ready. Sunday, December 14th is the Minecraft Randomcraft Christmas special. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it or not. I might just be like recording it. Maybe I will stream it. We might try to push it back a day so Magic can be there as well. We'll see. So that's happening in like a week and a half. So we really got to get going on this minigame. And number two, I was thinking about it on my very treacherous drive to work. Hang on, I got to take a sip of coffee here. Oh my God. That's very hot chili. And I finally came up with a name for the minigame. Everybody, we're calling it Cabin Fever. Whoa, okay, hang on. This music is far too hype. Let's hear it for Cabin Fever, everyone. I know, crazy, right? What a time. And so, yeah, that's gonna be like in like less than 2 weeks. So there you go. What a time. One moment, my wife just came in. Oh, I wonder if the reason that wasn't on my Twitch recap, Kazback, is because I forgot to feature it. I should definitely have that as a featured clip. Let me do that right now, actually. Let's see. Filter. A gem of a clip. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and feature. There you go. It's featured. Thank you so much. What a day. Yo, okay. Sorry, wife's still talking. Pumpkin treats. Yes, we will grab those. They're still in his cat care from when we took him to the vet. We will monitor how he acts with those. We're kind of watching what he eats. So I may have to take that one down for a sec. But we'll see how he acts with the treat at least. God, I hope he doesn't throw up. Funny looking down the clip is just me, Phoenix, me. Yeah, I know. What can I say? I'm just I stand on the shoulders of giants, and the giants is just Kazback and Phoenix. Anyway, so yes, Cabin Fever is the name of the mini game. Did he wake up when I said treat? He really did. Oh, I think he just hears my wife. No, it's in the cat crate. Yeah, one sec. No, she brought in a different set of treats, and I was like, don't give him those. Let's only give him food that we know is good. Poor guy's had quite the year when it comes to food. Anyway, I hope you're happy with giving him a treat because now he's gone and won't be back for the duration of the stream. Anyway, let's talk about the game. Whee! it really is a double-edged sword. Like, you get to give the cat a treat, but then he doesn't want to sleep in his bed all cute anymore. And unfortunately, I don't have a shot collar, so, you know, I can't just keep him in one place in the back of the room as a prop. I'm sorry, that was so unnecessarily aggressive. Sorry. Anyway. Here, Pumpkin. Time for a treat. I'm sorry you won't be hanging out with us anymore. I loved seeing you sleep here, but unfortunately, you hunger. There you go. Okay, how long have we been streaming? 30 minutes. Cool, let's talk about the game now. I'm always so distracted. Whee! You're licking your lips for, dude. Let's talk about this minigame that I've now called Cabin Fever. What I've done and what I plan to do today. Let me go ahead and pull up my notes because I'm a good streamer and I took notes. As you may see, we've made a couple versions of it because before I make a big change, I like to make a copy of the house. That way, if I don't like the change, I can always revert it. So this is, I believe, the most recent version. Watch him in the background when you watch this. I absolutely will. Thank you, Kazbek. And look at him clipping again. Whee! Okay. So, let's talk about the cabin. Inspired from a Jackson Hole, Wyoming cabin deep in the Tetons. It's a lovely time. You go over here, and there's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. You love it. And then I don't know if this was, if I had this in the last version or not, but I was a little devious with it. So, the what you do with this is you have to shovel the driveway very fast, because if you don't, water will wash away most of the snow. There's always 5 guaranteed at the end of the driveway, but you will have to, if you're not fast enough, we'll have to wait for another round. So the way that we've got this snowman working, there's a chicken in a minecart connected to 2 AND gates. Connected to 1 AND gate with 2 randomizers on it. Both of the randomizers have to click at the same time to send the chicken out. On average, that comes out every about 2 minutes or so. And when you send it off, let's go ahead and send it off real quick. When you send it off, the snowman goes around. You can shovel up the snow. But if you're not quick enough, water gets washed away. And it washes out all of the snow. So that you know, you have to figure out, do I want to come back and get the 5 guaranteed snow later? Or do I want to just wait and get all of it at once? The reason that I had this is because initially you were going to need 16 snowballs. But the redstone that I worked out only used 8. And so I had to figure out how to minimize that. So 8 snowballs gets it. And today we are going to be building the snowball collector, figuring out where it should go in the house, and go from there. We will also be building the treat dispenser for these guys. This is the next thing that I worked on. I moved the doghouse to this side of the house. And if you don't remember how this works, this is basically how Tango's works in Hungry Hermits. You have a dog treat, you feed it, you get a piece of bone meal. You can use that bone meal to grow crops on the garden. But Dewlan, you may be asking yourself, if your goal is to just give a carrot to the brownie point counter, can't they just submit the carrot that they're given to plant? Yes, they can, which is why you do not plant carrots. The new system is you plant potatoes, and once you submit 5 potatoes, this is called the carrot converter, ignore that. Once you plant 5 potatoes, or submit, I should say, you get 1 carrot, and that carrot you can submit for a brownie point. So actually, let me go ahead and change this right here. This is the tater converter 5.0, because you need 5 potatoes. And then over here is a personal favorite of mine that we've also added. This is the deliver cookies. So you throw a cookie on the pressure plate. You saw a little bit up there. Oh, it might take a second because, of course, everything... There you go. Everything takes a little bit of time. This is an alley, and every time a cookie gets thrown on the pressure plate, it activates a note block that sends it down into here. Since it's holding a cookie, will only accept cookies. So there you go. And when that goes off, I designed this little mechanism here. Once it goes down, this hopper is locked. It detects if something's in the hopper. It unpowers this so that it unlocks the hopper. And then once it repowers, it shoots out a brownie point. Over here, the tater converter, I literally did this earlier today. So it's an item sorter. And this is a bunch of nerd stuff. But honestly, I've been working tirelessly on this minigame. So you're going to shut up and listen when we talk about nerd stuff. This is an item sorter, so that only accepts potatoes, which I forgot my texture pack renames them to taters. Shout out to Casual Craft viewers. And so if a potato is detected, you need 5 of them. It goes into this pot. Once 5 have been detected, pulse extender goes off. It unlocks the hopper. All 5 of them drain in. And I actually don't have the brownie point counter here, so let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's just go piston. I don't think there's anything. Okay, well, we'll go back to this. Let's show off everything first, and then we'll go back. The kitchen, I think, is the same. I did put in a composter for trash because you only get to submit 1 cookie. My wife is still talking. That's funny. I meant it with love. I may redesign this so that you submit 8 cookies that way, because when you craft 8 cookies, or you know what I might do is I might redesign this. Ooh, this might be tricky. This might be tricky to redesign, but we'll see if we can't do it. Where basically, I don't want 8 cookies. I want you to get 1 cookie. It just sucks that Minecraft gives you 8 cookies when you craft them. So we either say just verbal agreement, hey, only drop off 1 cookie, and then you can compost the rest, or I gotta redesign this auto cooker so that when you craft a cookie, it trashes the actual drops and then just like dispenses a cookie. I don't know. I have no idea. So those are what I've done downstairs on this side. I still haven't built. Oh, I saw this on TikTok. It's a little deer mounted to the wall. Isn't that sick? I had a moose one over here, but it was like a little too bulky. So there you go. Been doing a little bit of interior decorating. I love the couch. I love the rug. I swapped out. Shout out BOO. I had this as a different material, and then I swatched it out for granite because granite looks really good with brown terracotta. I added in a bunch of paintings because there's a whole lot of new paintings in the game. Even this one, Red Dead Redemption, love it. This is the same. I put in this chair. I put in carpets over here. And I think that's everything on the first floor. I got another painting up here too. On the second floor, that's where things have been a little bit trickier because you can hide a bunch of redstone under. More on this in a second. You can hide a bunch of redstone underground. But when you get to a second floor, well, things get a little bit trickier. So we had to be a little bit... You've done high on a run for building this house. I mean, I don't know. The deer's mounted to the wall, so you tell me. A little bit trickier to hide redstone on the second floor. So this is what we did. You guys, I have shoved so much redstone in this chimney back here. So you may notice there's a little bit sticking out the top. I couldn't do anything about that. And the reason that I couldn't do anything about that is because this chimney is chock full of redstone. As every single block is redstone. I think, yeah, this is the only empty space in the entire chimney. So let's walk through everything in the chimney. Downstairs, we have get coal. That is the that is where you grab a shovel, you put out the fireplace, the timer goes off. And then you get a piece of coal and the fire relights. So the pilot of that is in the chimney. We actually had to build up a little snowbank behind the chimney to hide all this stuff. That activates the observer. That starts the note block chain. And then directly underneath it, oh my god, look how tightly compact this redstone is. Directly underneath that one, basically interwoven into it, is the upstairs thing, which is hang your stockings. You guys may remember this from like one of the first streams that we did. Make a dormer in the roof. I don't know what that is, but I'll Google it. You hang your stocking. And then you get a brownie point. And then it redispenses the armor stand for the next round. Oh my gosh. And one sec. Yeah, I don't know what a dormer is, but that's done. That uses the calibrated skulk sensor that detects armor being equipped, pulse extenders it into leaf stone, which goes right up against the hoppers on the way out. So leaf stone transmits the signal upward into into this target block, which activates this redstone, which goes into this target block, which turns this piston off, retracts that, allows the armor stand to fall, gets shot by this dispenser full of arrows. The hoppers then take it, which is being held, mind you, being hidden by a painting, by a single pixel, into this hopper chain that goes down the rest of the chimney, takes a turn. The armor stands get items sorted out. The armor stands go back here around this water column, get shot up into the water column. Once it enters the hopper, gets comparator signaled, which then tells this bulb to turn on, which tells this observer to fire the dispenser, falls through the powdered snow, and then replaces the armor stand. Oh my god. This one was a headache and a half to solve. I had to shuffle around the get coal thing, and as you can see, I mean, it is it is in there. Like I'm using the glass from the note block to let redstone pass through it. It's crazy. This I still need to fix, which we will in this stream. The boots will then get, as you see, put into this dropper here and get shot into this over here, this dropper, which will then be shot back up into this barrel. Oh my god. So there you go. So it's a auto resetting function. It resets it into this barrel. These other barrels are for, well, here, let me show you. These other barrels are for seeds, although these seeds are now going to be, well, these seeds are going to continue to be wheat. These will be potatoes. And now I'm just realizing I might move, since this is deconstructed, this is actually not a big deal. I might move the closet, the boots to a different area. I might move them to like, I might move them to like maybe the garage, or maybe like under the stairs, like where the extra shoes go. Because these should all be crops, I think. Now that I'm thinking back on it. 2 for wheat, 2 for potatoes. Yeah. And then, yeah, we'll do that. Like a pop-up section of the roof. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like a little, interesting. Like just have this part go straight out instead. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I've basically done that here, so yeah, I could do that. Not a bad idea. I guess my original thought was like, this is just like piping. Not a bad idea though. That's why we make copies of the world, because if we don't like it, we can always just reset it. Okay, wow. That is, so that's the chimney. That is this area and the chimney. Also, by the way, this is a Dewlan original couch. May we say, shout out to the shelf block. A Dewlan original. Oh my god. The opposite side of the roof, just mirrored on the other side. Oh, this? Yeah, absolutely. My wife is really excited to talk to me. She's very cute. She just got home from work. I love her. Yeah, we're in love. It's whatever. Anyway, this is the bedroom. 40 minutes into the stream. Oh my god. I am not going to get like any work done today, huh? The bedroom. This is the master bedroom. This, for those keen observers, that's the word I'm thinking of, may recognize this bed. This is the king's bed from Randomcraft Season 2. The exact same schematic. I switched out the banners and added a lantern here because it was a little dark. Oh my god, I have the hiccups. A TV, I've got this exact design, a couple areas in the house. Some shelving, some decorations, a little lamp that I've got all over the place as well. And then over here is the other bone meal area. So what you can do is you can get either a dog treat or a cat treat. And what we're doing today is we will be building the treat dispenser. So you can give a treat to Pumpkin and gives you a piece of bone meal. And it kind of, what's nice about this is it kind of has a built-in timer because you can only feed animals every so often. So this is obviously a fake wall. It's got another calibrated skulk sensor in it. Same deal as the one from Tango. In here, this has been very difficult to make something for a brownie point. I literally might make it as simple as take a bath. And you hit a button, it dispenses water, and you get a brownie point. I have no idea. I cannot figure out a way to fit any hidden redstone in here. I would be willing to part with like this and maybe this. Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas for brownie points that we can have in the bathroom, let me know. But it would have to be pretty condensed. Yeah, the bathroom is probably the most lacking area. But I'll tell you what's not lacking. This side of the house. Folks, this is the guest quarters. So if you got someone staying over, a little Airbnb action, this is where they would stay. What a lovely time. So over here, we've got the guest bathroom. Pretty simple, right? Pretty plain, but I did decorate it. Shout out to this toilet that I've been making since probably 2014. This is probably going to be like an office or a study. Or actually, maybe this should just be like a closet or something. And then over here, I love this painting. This is sick. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's like Nether update. You know what I'm saying? Over here, you've got your media corner. So you've got your TV, same exact couch as you got downstairs, same TV as the bedroom. And then over here, let's see. You put something here? You can. Let's put some candles here. And then maybe, let's Let's see. Oh, hello. And then some of this here. There you go. Candles. Lovely. Yeah, little tight squeeze, but it works. I think it looks good. And then over here is the reading nook, which I think is very cute. So this is kind of what we got downstairs for the media corner. Yeah, I don't think there's anything brownie point regardless here either. I was going to be like, you know, pull out the right book and you get it, but I don't trust the randoms to replace the book once it's back, so yeah. Anyway, you know what? I just had a thought. If we section this room off to only be like this thick instead, to make it like a really tiny closet, you know? We could make this like a broom closet, and then we could knock this wall out, and all of this could be space for redstone into the bathroom. And we could have like a thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. That could be cool. If you guys have any brownie point ideas, let me know. We still need, I think, like 2 or 3. And then over here is just a little nook that I was working on before the stream today. You may notice there's a little, this shelf is different than the others, and that's because I'm trying to figure out one of the things we're working on the stream today, which is the dog treat, or the pet treat dispenser. I'll let you know when I come up with an idea. Perfect. Alrighty. So that's what I've worked on. Is what I would say if you didn't think I was working too hard. Oh my god, you better lose your minds. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binaries, welcome. Welcome to the Game Hub. Welcome to everything. Oh my god, you guys. This was the biggest headache, but it was also the biggest hurdle in getting this game done, and I'm very happy to say that it is now done. Aaron, music, FNAF. Can I make a song for the minigame? That's a phenomenal idea. Today was supposed to be me making music for the minigame, but I fell asleep at 5 p.m. yesterday and did not stream, so doing that today. I'd be curious to at least hear what you got going on, Aaron. I've not had someone ask to make a song for me in a while. Oh, 1 second, everybody. Ooh, boy, I tell you, work never ends. Work never ends. Aaron, sorry, I don't have Nightbot set up for YouTube. The link is in the description though, for Discord. You should definitely join. I'm very curious. You can also advertise your other music on there. I think I've got. I mean, I guess I have hashtag tunes. Do I? Oh, I might have deleted that channel even. Oh, there's song suggestions and stuff. I don't know, just figure it out wherever you want and totally feel free to. Anyway, oh boy. Let's talk about this. First of all, shout out Claire. What an amazing snowman. This is the pale oak shelf. Little snowman, super cute. Shout out to Claire. Not my idea. I cannot take credit for this. I can take credit for everything else, though. And let me tell you, I'm quite proud of it. So, as you may have seen, it is right up against everything else in the minigame. And it is not a small contraption. Let me go ahead and show you guys the full contraption. So this is... Whoa. Put one there. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good. This is the entire contraption. Look how big this thing is. I designed this. This is a Dewlan original. This is what it looks like with just the guts, just the skeleton of it. And oh my god, this was crazy to design. There's so many different mechanics here, so let's break down one section of it. Over here, not this, let's go ahead and break this. This was the first design here. Yeah, right here. This is the first module. You put in a brownie point, item filters it out. We got a mumbo jumbo timer that ticks over with a Phoenix fix. I will call it a PHEOIX, a fix. I don't know. Oh, the big band one. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Aaron. I love me some big band. I love big band. I got my clarinet back there, actually. So you submit a brownie point. It ticks over. The first snow block is dispensed. You submit a second brownie point. The second snow block is dispensed. The third brownie point, the pumpkin is dispensed, and it creates the snowman. Let me go ahead and show you guys it in motion here. Oh, and then I hooked up a cobblestone generator. Water the Christmas tree, go upstairs, get a bucket, go downstairs, pour the bucket below the tree to waterlog a block. Ooh. It's in the fan art? All right, I will take a look. Oh my god.
Another graveyard shift about to begin. Security bed check, nerves unchecked. My heart pounds faster as I try not to fret. Blinking lights and humming screens. Empty halls, but I hear unseen.
Oh my god, Aaron.
Bracing for the night, but every shadow dances in the flickering light. Footsteps echo, no, that can't be right.
Oh.
Just my mind playing tricks in the pale of its light, but now there's a thought and a shiver down my spine. Something is the
Oh my god. Holy cow, is this? Wow. Oh my god, Aaron! That's crazy, dude. Oh my god! Holy cow, Aaron, that is a very impressive. Wow, very, very impressed. How do you do that? I mean, and I feel like in this day and age, I hate to ask, this isn't AI, right? It says you're a songwriter and a gamer, so I'm assuming this is just Aaron Music FNAF at its finest. That's crazy. If so, I mean, Aaron, kudos. It's not? Wow. That big band is, I love me some big band, man. I tell you what. Wow. I gotta say, thoroughly impressed. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, we'll be in touch, dude. Oh, we'll be in touch. Holy cow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Wow, I'm speechless here. Where were we? Oh yeah, this mechanic. Well, we are seeing this brownie point 1, first snow block. Brownie point 2, second snow block. Brownie point 3, the snowman is created, and then the snowman dies. The other song is another big band, but my spin to it. I will be tuning in, as I mean, you saw I subscribed. I'll be binging this later. I'm so glad. I've been listening to so much FNAF music lately. I mean, the FNAF movie comes out like next week, right? Perfect timing. Courtney, turn on the heater. That's fine. Yeah, turn on the heat. Anyway, so as you saw there, and then so the way this works, first one, timer clicks over, activates line 1, that just powers a piston. That's simple enough. Line 2, it powers this observer, which Bud powers the piston below it, so it retracts both of them, so it's ready for the feed tape. That was totally on purpose. That was not an accidental byproduct. And then line 3, lot goes on. So as you can see there, do I get the job to make the song for the minigame or your channel? I would say so. I've got a couple more questions, but I mean, I'm down to talk after stream if you are. Very impressed with your stuff. Yeah. I will be in touch for sure. So a lot happened. Timer 3 went off. It reset due to the Phoenix fix. Line 3 goes off, activates this leaf stone, which dispenses the pumpkin, and then it also dispenses the piston for the feed tape. Nah, on stream. You want to have business discussions right now? Sure. Yeah, you can do it. There you go. Yes, I think let's go with, this event is in a week, so let's go with a channel song. Something about the channel. Why not? I would love that. Yeah, don't we all? Very true. Yeah. How about a something for my YouTube channel? Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Dewlan. I have a giant eggplant costume. This is my cat Pumpkin. It's fat and orange. And I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. How's that? What horse? Oh, it's light. And I'm not bald. I want to be very clear that I'm not bald. This is not a great hat for this discussion. I'm not bald. I'm not. That's the end of that sentence. Anyway, so I took that, I flipped it, and then I took both of those and then flipped those. And so now this game is 4 players. I planned that with that. He takes his toupee off at night. Don't tell them our secrets. There you go. Now, what? What? Yes, Papa. Okay. Work on the lyrics tomorrow. Sounds great. Thank you, Aaron. Very excited. Oh my god, you guys, we've got like a musician. Oh my god, this is so exciting. It's always nice to have a musician on hand. Anyway, okay, so what do we even want to work on first? There's so much to do. Well, how about we consult our notes? Dewey, how about that? Let's start with the snowball collector, because that's actually already built. We just need to figure out where to put it. Oh my god, my hiccups. The snowball collector, I think it's over here. He actually wears a toupee. That's kind of sad that would be the fake hair he chooses to have. Oh my god. My hair is not that bad, people. My hair is beautiful. This is the snowball collector, by the way. So you submit the snowball into the pot, and you need 8 of them, because we found a very unique factor of items. I can make the song in about 30 minutes. What DAW do you use, if you don't mind me asking, that you can make a song in 30 minutes? For my channel, you got full credit. Brother, if you can make a song in 30 minutes, you can, here, I'll give you, hang on a second. Here's for your thumbnail right now. Sorry, let me move the mic out of the way for you. Oh my god, Aaron Music FNAF is the best! There you go. That's for you. I'm very curious. I'll still be live in 30 minutes, Aaron. I'll be eagerly waiting. I will never be cold because of how much you've roasted me. It's true. It's true. It's sad, but true. Anyway, we found a very unique thing with things that stack up. Made like about 200 in a year. That's very impressive. Yeah, what DAW do you use, Aaron? That was a good one. It's true. Things that stack up to 16. A lot of things in this game stack up to 64. Snowballs, for example, stack up to 16. So when you put 8 of them in, each one is a different tier of redstone. And then once you hit 8, a pulse extender goes off. And all of them go away. What a day. There you go. So we just got to figure out where to put this. Seems simple enough, right? This is a New Year's song. A little bit later. How about that? I don't think we need this. We don't need any of this, actually. I felt like such a little problem solver these last few streams, I gotta say. Alrighty, so, can we compact this? No, we can't. Well, I don't speak your boom vibes. DAW is your digital audio something. It's your digital audio workspace. If you've been in the music industry for 10 years, I feel like you should know what a DAW is, right? FL Studio, Ableton, Pro Tools, Logic. Boomer music. I'm 3 years older than you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, kids these days. Get off my lawn. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm chilling. Does this work? Wait a minute. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna tick. I don't think this works, but wouldn't it be so funny if it did? I was making a joke. You little turd. Oh my god, it does work. Wait. Oh. That's a very long timer there, son. Making it mechanical. See, making it mechanical does not scratch my brain. It makes me want to rip my brain out. Okay, so that means... Wait, if this is super long... And that means we can push all of this forward and make it even more compact. Oh my gosh, pug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, it still needs to be 8 blocks though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is too short, though, for 8. Let's try. You can make the chain longer. It only goes up to 8. I wanted it to be 16, but it only goes up to 8. After 8, it just stays full. cutting it pretty close with server lag. That could be an issue. Let's see. So we just need to find a way to make it 1 block longer. I want to server proof this, because if we make this on Randomcraft, server lag could stop it from draining all the way, and then it's its own problem. Although I guess, oh, it locks. Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, maybe I don't understand how this works. Is it? How is it? What hopper is it locking? Online sequencer for MIDIs? Interesting. So do you pull the MIDIs from elsewhere? Or are you composing these MIDIs? You could always do a compared signal. I don't understand comparators. God, subtract mode scares me. You're right. It would be so much more compact if I understood comparators. If I understood comparators and copper golems, I could probably take over the... Decked Out 4 would be built today if I understood how comparators and copper golems work. You make them yourself. That's crazy, Aaron. Yeah, I'm very excited. Dude, if I understood how comparator signal strength worked, ooh. Yeah, I don't understand any of that works. Okay, well, actually, I suppose it doesn't matter then, because it drains out of the pot in time. So, yeah, you're right, Kazbek. If I understood how comparator signal... I sent a friend request on Discord. I will accept it. Oop. Okay. No, that's enough time. I'd say with server lag, that's probably good still. I could go over it. It's probably a bit wordy to do in chat. Yeah, like I've seen how it works. I just don't get it. I've seen it. I've seen it in action. I've got like snippets of Tango's game over here that I think actively use. Yeah, it's got subtract mode on, and it takes like the signal of here, which I think is 15 because it's from the torch, and so if it's less than subtracts this from... I don't know, dude. Anyway, was that an iron golem? What are you doing here? Oh, right, I forgot I was in Minecraft. Why did I build this world with structures, by the way? I've had this structure since like 2022, or I've had this world since 2022. No idea why I did it like this. Okay. Well, you're down here forever now, buddy. So this is it. Let's take a screenshot of it. In fact, this could just be a barrel. Pretty compact, I gotta say. Okay. I've also been using different colored concrete for things. For different redstone structures. That way I know what's what. The only exception is you can react to the other version of the song. Sure, why not? Let's see here. Go ahead and mute my holiday music real quick. Oh my god, I can see the TikTok edits of it now.
Clock ticks midnight. I'm clocking in. Another graveyard shift about to begin.
That's pretty good, man.
Security badge check, nerves unchecked.
You got a very jazzy voice. I like that.
Try not to fret. Blinking lights and humming screens, empty halls, but I hear unseen things. I can do this. I whisper, bracing for the night, but every shadow dances in the flickering light. Footsteps echo, no, that can't be right. It's just my mind playing tricks in the pale office light. But now there's a thud and a shiver down my spine. Something hits the window. Am I running out of time? Oh, I got the creeps creeping in.
Ooh.
I'm trapped in this office, not making a beat, but Bonnie's at my door now.
Da, ba, da, 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 da. Ooh. Sadly, I don't got any fam yet, so maybe not. Huh? I don't know what that is. But if it means you keep making music like that, I agree. Yeah, I really like your voice, Aaron. I think you got a good voice. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Chimney stuff, the coal is black, the clothing is magenta, the creaking is gray, the kitchen is cyan, the potato converter is orange, the alley is light blue, and the snow stuff is white. So we will take the white concrete and put in our device. I've been live for over an hour and I have not built a single new thing. I'm just so excited to be back streaming, chat. What can I say? All right. I'm having the time of my life. All right. Where should we put the snowball converter? I also had an idea where maybe instead of a brownie point, you get like a snow block, and that's where you put in for the brownie point dispenser. By the way, I should address the giant elephant in the room. Hey, Dewlan, you have not used this big old space right here. What gives? There's actually one last thing I must show you, and it's this little device that I have created. This is the brownie point submission machine. So a couple of the tasks, you get brownie points. I'm probably going to change it so that you get like a thing, and then you take that thing and you submit it to brownie points. All the brownie points will go through here. There's 9 sections, and you will get I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Interesting. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. There's 8 things. Make a little box that people can go to where you can shout out who helped and who given you ideas. Oh, that's a great idea. Yes, I think that's a fantastic idea. Actually, I kind of have a spot for that right here. In the actual game submission area, this is where the rules are going to be. So maybe I'll have the rules here and the credits over here. Music credit, all that kind of stuff. That could be kind of cool. Yeah. That's a really good idea, Aaron. I like that. I like this cat tree too, by the way. This is nice. Yes, that's a phenomenal idea. I love giving credit. I love that. It's a good time. Always fun. Anyway, this over here has 8 sections. Should be given credit of the idea for the credit idea. Absolutely. Now we're thinking with gas. Now we're cooking. So this is where they're going to throw all of their brownie point submissions. So the coal they get from getting the fireplace. The only thing that there's got to be one thing that doesn't get a brownie point from here. I don't know what that thing is yet, but one of them can't get a brownie point through here. Maybe it's bake cookie? Maybe I should get rid of bake cookies and just have make cookies. Gamer Fox 015, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. What's going on, my guy? Welcome to a nightmare of my own design. Welcome to the development of Cabin Fever. Yeah, so we'll be given brownie points through here. Let's visit this idea again. Ignore this what to do on stream thing. I had all of these planned out ahead of time. I'm actually so good. I'm just not gonna have chop the lumber, I don't think. I simply cannot. I simply cannot. I want a brownie. Me too. Okay. Chore ideas. We have rat presents, which Kazbak has very lovingly still suggested. I could do it, but God, I don't know if I have it in me. But if we still need some ideas, we'll do that. All games that we do have. Watch TV. Get coal from the fireplace. Shovel the driveway. Deliver cookies. Hang stockings. Harvest the garden. Is there anything else? Because that's only 6. We still need 3 ideas. Kazbak suggested water the tree, which if you waterlog a block, it sucks up the water. And then we could dispense it into a water pile at the bottom and then cycle the bucket back up. Not a bad idea. And you have to use the water from the bathtub. That's kind of a good idea. Shakes head. How dare you? Don't you shake your head at me, young man. I'm a creative. Bake cookies. I think I'm just gonna get rid of bake cookies. Make a little part for parkour. Oh gosh. That's not a. I probably won't do that. I gotta say, folks, I am very excited to say the Christmas District male minigame. Women can play it too. Check your privilege. First of all, magic. Mad lad. Look at this little guy. Not the gumdrop button. I'm not in creative mode anymore. The Christmas District is like, first of all, wow, Christmas tree. It's the 3rd Christmas tree of the season, which is the biggest one. And it will be the last Christmas tree on this world. Please, God. Magic has made a mini game. Cream has her mini game. I still have my mini game. We do have Easter eggs around. I need to get a little bit more, though. And then this whole little mound here is going to be Cabin Fever. We've already got the pickup truck parked outside, ready to go. Pay no attention to who we may have hit along the way. So Cabin Fever is going to go here. That's pretty much going to fill up the rest of the Christmas area. It's going to be exciting. A pants Shallon task. Yes, there can be. There can be a pants Shallon option, actually. It would just be the opposite of this task. Let's see. Let's put it right here. Okay. So in order to do that, you would just need an armor stand with pants on it. You need a dispenser behind it. And then you would have a hopper here, right? We could make this dude, we could put this in the bathroom. Grandma got run over. Creamsicle got run over by a pickup truck. I think you should make a part that you got to hit to targets. Ooh, that way. Ooh, wait, that's a really good idea, because then you have to decide whether or not to use your snowballs to submit for shoveling the driveway or to hit the target. That is not a bad idea. And then we could put that, honestly, we could put that in the bathroom. Ooh, wait, that's a super compact idea. Let's do this first. But Aaron, put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. All right, so basically, here's what happens is you have a you've got one of these set up. Probably just like right here, honestly. One block further back. I think it's 5. Calibrated skulk sensor. Spencer. Into this. Into this. This is super simple. What you do is take the pants off. This is the wrong thing. Take the pants off. What is this set to? Hang on. 5. So is it 3? Or is it 4? I can count. So you remove the pants. You don't even need to do any of this. Oh, actually, you do. So removing the pants gets you the brownie point. So we would just have... Do you mind? So removing the pants... Get out... Move! So this is a clothes hamper, we'll say, right? And then you've got a wall here. So, you got a wall. You have a Shallon. Shallon has pants. And then, once you take the pants, the calibrated skulk sensor gives you the thing to do the stuff. And then you put the pants into the clothes hamper, which maybe we'll put that in like the guest room or something. I just realized I don't have a guest bedroom. All right, well, that's what that other room's going to be. One of your hoppers isn't pointed into the chain. Really? Oh, you're so right. Correct. I mean, this is super simple. I mean, this is just as easy as, like, you know... We'll just, there's something like that in there, so you have to actually physically throw it. Once it's thrown, a comparator, if we want it to stay flush with everything, comparator detects that. And you just, I'm making it a little bit unnecessarily complicated, but, like, you know what I'm saying. If we want it flush with everything, with the wall, at the very least. Just throw the comparator out. Meow, meow. Brother, move. Oh my god, move! These guys. You just couldn't leave well enough alone. All right, so yeah, you pants him. That gives you the brownie point. You submit it into the clothes hamper. Oh. This doesn't work, does it? Oh, it does! And then we'll give it a little bit of delay just for good old-fashioned server lag. All right, so you walk into the bathroom or whatever, you take off the pants, you get the brownie point, you throw it in the clothes hamper. Boom. Maybe getting the brownie point is putting the clothes in the hamper. So maybe it's pants Shaolin and put the clothes in the hamper. There you go. And then that way we can move that to a different area of the house, hide the redstone that way. The only thing we would have to keep in mind is making them close enough to each other that the hopper line isn't crazy. So maybe we put it in the spare bedroom and Shaolin is in the bathroom or whatever. He's up against the wall there, so the dispenser fits and we're good to go. I think you should make a troll thing for snowballs who fall victim to. Ooh, interesting. I do see that. I think, Aaron, we're taking the pin out of your thing, and we are revisiting it here. This right here, right now it's a painting, which is fine, I suppose. But if we hide it behind this lightning, behind these rods, little difficult to aim for, but I don't think impossible. And then just behind the painting, whoops, we have a dropper. You too, Santa. You too. I interviewed Santa this week, and he still messages me. Oh my god, pack.png, what are you doing here? Yeah, I mean, I think if we just do this, that's an easy brownie point right there, right? Fee! Thank you for the raid. Yo, what's going on? Lava and Fee don't mix well. Uh-oh. Lenny, my boy! What are you doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. And OG Vampire with the follow. Thank you so... I just realized I'm still on my display. That's crazy. OG, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dew Crew. I'm not drinking a Mountain Dew right now. I'm drinking an eggnog latte, but I'll raise a cup, everybody. It summons a zombie. Unfortunately, this will be in survival mode.
Yeah.
And Dr. Mew. Oh my god. Am I doing it right? I'm not a doctor. Maybe that's why I can't. I'm not a doctor. Working on my Bedrock Java server. Let's go. How exciting. Eggnog. I love eggnog. I don't know if you were around when I made homemade eggnog on stream, Fee. That cooking stream was it wasn't a disaster. It was a lot of fun, but it was a good time. Okay. Let's see. It's good in practice. It just looks bad. I'm about done. Let's go. It sucks that it's an even number. If it was an odd number, then it would look better. Maybe, nah, I'm sure it's fine. What? What do you mean snowballs break paintings? What do you mean snowballs break paintings? Do a flip. You got it. Oh, you can't rotate in OBS. This is awkward. Hang on. I'm gonna do a flip, everybody. Get ready. Oh, I'm getting sick. I'm upside down for too long. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, stuck the landing. Boom. You ever tried putting a bed in the nether? You take me for. You think they're gonna do that in the Minecraft movie? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. That was such a good idea. I'm gonna be replacing that constantly if I have that. Oh, that looks bad. Try barrier blocks. I won't have barrier blocks in survival. I'll be building this on Randomcraft. Our holiday event is in like 2 weeks, by the way, and I still have to collect all the materials for this and build it. Oh my god, this guy. We tried building this in survival mode? No, but I'm about to. Try glass? Yeah. That breaks it, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't think it looks that bad. Make it in a room itself. I think this is probably the best bet you'll have for... Oh, the glass actually kind of makes it difficult to aim for, too. Let's put some stairs here so they can't get it from the bottom. Yeah. So they have to come up here and then aim for it. And then, yeah, wow, that's a great idea. Oop, that actually makes it worse. That's a really cute idea. I like that. And that's a really simple way to get another brownie point in, too. Your glass idea, it worked pretty good. Which means now we can have this. I think what's fun about this is that people are gonna have to be fast. This is so diabolical. That's so diabolical. They have to get to the bathroom to see if it worked before other people get to it. So you have to fire, you have to hear it click, and you have to run. You have to run and collect it from the bathroom. Maybe I shouldn't watch this. Oh, don't worry. So this is, originally it's going to be for the randoms, and then once the world download comes out, this will be on the world download. I can walk you guys through it, though. Minute! Oh my god, thank you for the resub. Welcome in, my guy. How you doing? Wait, hang on. Let me read text-to-speech from the kitchen.
Wahoo.
Wahoo. The reason I'm in the kitchen is because Minute's a chef. I promise I'm not being misogynistic. All right, let's talk about this mini game. This is Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever, your goal is to build a snowman first. But in order to do that, you have to accomplish chores around the house. At the beginning of the game, there are 9 different... I also make a mean sandwich. Oh my god, Minute, you're gonna love this. I made a turkey this year. And it wasn't dry. It was my first time ever making turkey. And I did it, and I'm still making turkey sandwiches with it. I had one today. It was delicious. I did, however, almost burn my house down. But to be fair, I almost burned it down boiling water. The turkey had nothing to do with it. So, yeah. Yikes. But the house didn't burn down. But I don't boil water anymore. But I didn't burn it down. Exactly. I literally sat there and I stared at the fire on the oven, like on the stove. And I went... And I had the fire extinguisher in my hand. And I was like, if I do this, it will ruin the turkey in the oven. So I started going... And it worked. So there you go. Anyway, Cabin Fever. Your goal is to build a snowman. And in order to do that, there are 9 tasks that you may be assigned, and you have to do 3 of them. So at the beginning of the game, you will get 3 of them assigned to you. Some of them are very easy, like taking a shovel and shoveling the driveway. Some are a little bit more difficult, like you have to harvest the garden, which requires you to get potatoes, plant them, get treats to feed the dog and the cat, to give you bone meal, to grow them, and then convert those vegetables into a carrot for the nose of the snowman, and then you submit that as a brownie point. I will laugh at it in a bit for sure. I've never heard someone burn a house down. So what happened was I was cooking the turkey in the oven, and then I was boiling a pot of water on the stove. And it must have just, the wiring on this particular burner is not excellent. And so I think it got so hot because the oven and the burner were both on, that it lit on fire. Luckily, I was in the kitchen when it happened, and so I turned everything off and I put out the fire. But it was well, boiling water, so it was kind of embarrassing. So yeah, basically you accomplish your tasks, you throw them in here, and then the first person to get it wins. What a good time. I don't know if I can hang in there. All right, honey, I'll do it. I'll laugh at your joke in the group chat. Benson Boone stand. Oh. There you go. You should fix that. Yeah, I probably should, huh? Okay. So, now we have another brownie point. Let's go ahead and put this in. So let's see. Harvest the garden. I'll call it Snowball Fight. Snowball Fight. Let me go ahead and delete all games. All right. So Snowball Fight is now in. Looks like a very detailed map. Yes, I'm very happy with it. This cabin is based off of one from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, actually. Okay, so now that we've got this in place, where do we want the snowball collection to go? Maybe on this side of the house. We don't have anything going on over here. So let's do that. Why don't we? Hang on. If I'm gonna start building, I'm gonna need to dress the part here. One sec.
You eat babies.
It's not true. Oh, Fee, we went over my Twitch recap today before stream, and you were like my top raider this year. Have a good one, Fee. And there you go. Now we're dressing the part. Merry Christmas, everybody. Slay. Okay. Now, should we put it there, or is there anywhere else around? This side of the house is...
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
True. Yeah, this side of the house is pretty full up, I'd say. Maybe here? Nah. Bye, Fee. Enjoy your chicken. Let's see here. Is this even or odd? It's even. We don't want to make it too hidden, actually. We could put it here. Check Discord. Darkness of my heart, download 1, download 1. Oh my god. Delicious. That's pretty good. Wow. Pretty good. What a bop. Shout out Aaron Music. I understand now why Vibing Moo Cow was my top emote of the year. Oh! Oh my god, what a fat lick. Love it. You could make one of the tasks listen to Christmas music. Ooh, I wonder if that's a thing. No 8-bit parts, just big band. Love it. No, it's very good, Aaron. I like it. What, ooh, I wonder if we have that custom music disc thing in still. All right, well, let's try this here. Let me go ahead. Let me make a copy of this, just in case what we do is bad and stupid. I don't want to break the whole garage. Bye, Aaron. Have a good one. Thank you so much for popping in. Take it easy, my guy. Bum 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 bum. Do we? All right. I'll just throw it on this one here. The reason I have so many of these is every time I make a big change, I make a copy of the world just in case I don't like it. Alrighty. Let's head over. Meow. This is such Halloween music. This is crazy. Alrighty, we'll throw in some shelves here. Does the server have land protection? No, so this is a content creator SMP for like YouTube videos and stuff, so it doesn't have anything like that. It's just like a regular survival world with a couple custom tweaks, of course, but nothing like that. Okay. So we just need the trap doors, and then this part's in, the facade. Now let's see if we can actually fit the thing in here. It's got the screenshot here. So it all starts with the pot, as all good things do. The hoppers, we get some comparators, repeater, redstone, and some torches. So this goes directly down. Oh, and we need a target block as well. So let's see here if we can fit this in. So comparator, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so sorry. 8. I don't think this will work, but let's give it a shot. Nope, that definitely won't work. All right, let's work backwards here, because where the actual redstone for this device goes doesn't matter. Should I learn... If someone builds something like a house, people can destroy it normally like a raid? Yes, but since it's like a YouTuber SMP, that's not really the vibe of it. It's less lifesteal SMP and more Hermitcraft light, if that makes sense. All right, let's see here. Target block, torch, which will turn this shelf on, which is an unfortunate byproduct, but if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. I guess we could always make this and then have the shelves like up here instead. Suppose that works, and then we could just have... I shouldn't have cleared my hotbar. Why did I do that? Okay. Like that. This can't go, though. So I'd have to make it this direction. Yeah, this is pretty compact. Maybe we don't put it here, folks. Maybe we find a different place for it. You trust them not to steal. Yeah. Check out Randomcraft! Exclamation point Randomcraft if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, check the link in the description. A lovely group of people. Let's just throw it outside. Let's, gosh, where to put it? I almost want to put it next to the doghouse. Except for Cream. Yeah. But that's not our fault. Like, that's just Cream's fault for being the way she is. Do you mind? Brother, you're like falling off the desk right now. You're going too crazy with it. Oh. I mean, I guess we don't need any of that. We could just do this. Throw a little snow block, or how about a little bit of light? Throw a frog light down. That's pretty nice, actually. That's pretty swifty. Is ketchup a smoothie? Yes, it's a fruit smoothie. It's a tomato. Tomato's a fruit, so it's a fruit smoothie. 100%. I joined the Discord. Nice! Welcome in! Super happy to have you. Oh, we can't have light here because this has got to be a comparator. And then we could just straight up design what we did before. So, a step down. Another step down. Little L shape. 1, 2. 1, 2. A repeater. I think understand the basics of a comparator. So what we could do is we could have a comparator with a signal strength of 9 here, and then this comparator here in like subtract mode, and then once there's a signal strength of 8, so once it has a signal strength of 8, it's never mind, I lied. Never mind, I lied. I'm not a fan of V8. Oh, let's see here. It's a V8. Could have had a V8, man. That's all I'm saying. People, they disrespect V8. If it's Capri Sun, they disrespect the pouch. You can't disrespect the pouch. I messed this up, I think. I did. You into you. And then you are actually a hopper. Let's put the barrel at ground level. 3 hoppers, a comparator. Now, it's not the cleanest design, but you know what? It works for now. And then you and you. All right. I believe that should work. And then I'll just have a sign here that says, snowballs only, please. 8 snowballs. 8 snowballs equals 1 brownie point. It's not connected to the hopper. It is sure not. You are so correct on that one. You know what? Let's just add another hopper. Why not? There you go. You're so right. Now, I wish that we could... I don't know if this works or not. Let's see. Let's just do that. Yeah, that covers most of it. All right, it should be... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Yes. No, yes. I see what I've done wrong. All of it. I've done all of this incorrectly. But luckily, it's an easy fix. We throw the barrel here. We put the hoppers here. And then we go out from here. So that goes here. Stair steps down. I just needed to move it all back 1 block is all. Stair steps down into an L shape. And then back into another L shape. Into here. And then... go ahead and just break this. Actually, I could push it back 1. How would this look? Nah. That don't look good. Unless, of course, it makes the redstone difficult, in which case it looks great! Okay, comparator into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A repeater. And then we build a cheeky little post extender. We need you and you. And then a target block to redirect the redstone into this torch here, which locks the hopper. And now we're set. So... 7. That should be here. Nothing should be in here. And 8. You know. And then 8 in here. There you go. It's working. So what we can do is, honestly, what might be easiest, I was gonna like recess it in one and then have the dropper. I think let's just throw a ding old dang old hop dropper here. Cover with the pieces exactly what we did here. We got 2 brownie point mechanisms right next to each other. All right. Let's see. We will take a signal from... Let's see. Where's the best place to take a signal from? Maybe here? And then we'll just throw it here. Into here. Dropper goes here. And it's right next to this little thing here. Snug as a bug on a rug. And then, concrete here, just so we know. The torch? I was thinking about that. Torch wouldn't be a bad idea either, but then I'd have to, like, start putting, like, slabs and stuff here so that the redstone wouldn't be hidden. I think this is simple enough. Let's test it, shall we? Ugh, unfortunately, I wish I could clear it without, wish I could just clear my inventory without getting rid of my beautiful Santa armor. Oh, look at it. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Love that. Oh, speaking of this, let's go ahead and throw this here so that it kind of covers that ugliness a little bit more. 7 should go to here. Nothing in the barrels, nothing in the hoppers, and then 8. I should also have a note block chime so that they know it worked. Let's just throw in some ice here. Boom. There you go. Another system in, baby! Shovel the driveway is now complete. So, you could submit 8 snowballs for a snow block, which you can then submit for brownie points over here. Or you could take those snowballs and do a snowball fight, which is try to hit those 2 targets there. Once you hear the ding... or once you hear the click of the dropper, you have to run over into the bathroom and try to get it before the other team steals it from you, which is a little bit of offense and defense there, which is very interesting. You can make it team-based, so if you have like 2 people on a team, you could have 1 in the bathroom and 1 over there, like waiting. Always a good plan too. Love that. Okay, so let me grab my notes. Shovel... Snowball collector, done. Now on to, what time is it? Oh my god, chat, we have so much time still. We've got like an hour left in the stream. Oh my god. And wouldn't you believe it, my wife got me another coffee. I don't even know what this one is. But it's warm. Okay. So let's see here. Actually, I do need to light this area up a bit. Oh, Jesus, that sound scared me so bad. Maybe it's all of the coffee I've had. Surely that has no negative effects on me, right? Okay. Need to go to work? Yeah, have a good one, Magic. Goodbye. Stick a chime on the other side of the target block. Ooh. Let's see. Anything here? Maybe. We'll see. because I do still want to... I'm probably going to put, like, big sink here. Little vanity or something. Right above the dropper. Well, there's a target block above the dropper, but... adjacent to the target block? Oh, I see. Maybe if I have the target block on one side, I could have a redstone lamp on the other to make it a little bit more... make it even more difficult to hit it. Let's just do a little visual indicator. How about that? Makes it even harder to hit because you only have one target block to aim for. Oh my god, this is hard. And then a little light goes off to show that you hit it. Let's do that. Does it still work? I didn't hear it click. Yep, it works. Boom. There you go. So, the thing... Oh, I tried to make a chandelier, and every single one that I did looked horrible. So, if you guys have any idea for a chandelier that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall and set on a 2-block gap, let me know, because I tried to make a couple, and they were all horrible. Okay, so there's that. Wow, very exciting, actually. I'm loving this. I love the Christmas lights out here. This is so exciting. Snowball fight. Harvest the garden. I don't know if I finished this one before stream. So, you need... I did! Oh my god, this was so genius! Oh my god, not to toot my own horn or anything, but chat, take a look at this. So, the reason I switched to potatoes for Harvest the Garden is originally it was beetroot, because, I mean, like, who uses beetroot, right? But 5 beetroot is kind of a lot to get, but it needs to be 5 because that's what gives you a signal strength of 2 from a pot. And so I did potatoes because you get multiple potatoes. You don't get multiple beetroot, do you? I don't think you do. No, you don't. All right. Yeah, so you get potatoes because you get multiple potatoes. And so you walk over and you submit 5 potatoes. I guess it would help if I hooked it up. Looks like the only thing it's missing is the torch, though. I don't think that's gonna work, but let's give it a shot. Oh, I guess no. That'll create torch burnout. All right. Let's see here. Taters. Throw 5 in. Cool. Ah, I see the issue. Never mind. That's actually not an issue. Do a little bit of this. Well, there you go. Isn't that something? Tater converter, deposit cookie on pressure plate. I have it offset also, so that you can only do 1. Okay, so final test here. Let's shoot out, I don't know, just an oak log or something. if it works, I'll throw multiple in here just to see if it double fires. It shouldn't. There you go. Boom! Tater converter done. We are breezing through. I am hiccuping like crazy. That's just how excited I am. Anyway, let's see here. Up next is the treat dispenser. So everything so far. Let's see here. I like the chime idea. So let's throw that up here too. Never mind. Doesn't need a chime. I don't even care, dude. It's all good. Your item for the brownie points, use brown dye. Ooh, you know, I was gonna make a custom texture. It kind of looks like a chocolate chip, doesn't it? Looks like a big old chocolate chip. And I wouldn't have to make a new texture. Although I guess it is on my bingo sheet to make a custom texture. I don't know, that's tricky. I will use brown dye though. That's an excellent idea. I will start switching these things out for brown dye. I will still name them. Give them the brownie point name. I don't know how to do the fast, like, you know how people like fill like a whole thing full of stacks like really quickly? I have no idea how to do that. Like, I tried to hold the button down. Maybe it's because I have it remapped or something, but I don't know. Doesn't work for me. Center mouse button, click and drag. I do have it remapped. So let's see, does that... Yeah, it doesn't... It's probably just because I have it remapped. I just realized, though, I'm not putting brownie points in these machines. All of the brownie points are going to come out of the brownie point converter, which I will work on that after the treat dispenser. So basically, I have it done. I just have to figure out how in the world I'm going to fit this... down... here. This glowstone is where I'm gonna fit the mechanism. So I don't know. It'll be tricky. Where should I was gonna put the I think I was gonna put the shoes under the staircase. Pumpkin, how you doing? I think I was gonna put the shoes like here. Since the sunroom is going to just be for herbs now. I guess I can break this. Which means I don't need the carpet in here anymore, at least. That's kind of cool. Take a schematic and blueprint it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should just do that, huh? Can I be honest? I world edited this in and it was kind of a nightmare because I had to I went in and I manually cleared out the space for it. You can see that I cleared out a little bit of extra space. And then Let me try something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it won't go that way at least, but if I shift it over a couple blocks, this is. And it's gonna say. Oh my God. It's so frustrating that you just did that. It's not frustrating. I'm so thankful, but oh my God. So basically, when you do the chores, Pumpkin loves to kick my mouse, and it clicks, like, he kicks my mouse button and it breaks things. That's always fun. I just deleted my brownie points. This is going to be the brownie point converter. So every time you do a chore, it gets you a thing, like some coal, or, I don't know what this one's gonna be. An Eye of Ender, maybe? For watching TV. I don't use Lightmatica. This will probably get you, like, I don't know, a box of cookies or a glass of milk. No, I probably shouldn't use potions because those don't stack. This is going to get you a carrot. All of that stuff. Pumpkin, do you mind? All right, let's go ahead and remove this, by the way. Are you serious, dude? That is... Dude. He's so cute. He is so cute. Did you break something? Oh no, you placed something, thank God. Break something back here and I might have to cry. There's a lot going on in this garage. Here in my garage. Oh, my favorite part too is people are gonna want to go in the garage and it's just a brick wall. That's one of my favorite stupid additions, I gotta say. All right, and then the shelf is such a good trim block, dude. Such a good trim. Because I got it over here as well. It's just so nice. Kitchen counters. Oh, it's so lovely. The Christmas rug is so cool. The runner. We got a runner. He's slowly scooching closer and closer to the stream deck, and I feel like he's got like nefarious purposes in mind. Wainscoting, it sure is. It's also great for these arches. I have these little arches. Brother, I love these arches so much. There's not even doors into the bathroom. You can just stare. You can just watch someone take a bath, bro. That's how much I love these shelf arches, dude. They are all over the place. I think are they here? No, they're not here. I might put one here. Why not? You know? Why not? Let's do it right now. And then let's just do a spruce trapdoor. Never mind. That looks bad. We'll just keep it like that. I was humbled so fast. I was humbled so quickly. Yeah, so the brownie converter will go there. But I want to work now on the treat dispenser because that will finish off the Harvest the Garden. And so I want to put it here. Oh, I can't forget about pantsing Shallon. I think that mechanism, you will pants him here. There's a little bit of space here so that we can do that. And then we'll just have the clothes hamper in here. In this, so this will be a guest room. I do believe the bathroom is bigger than the guest room. But it might not be for long because I want the treat dispenser to go right here. And now this will, I do believe, require us to extend or to decrease the size of the bathroom, which I think is actually, honestly, fine. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's rip out all this beautiful interior decoration we did. And there you go. Boom. Bathroom gone. Now it's just a toilet and some candles, which is honestly kind of horrifying. And then we can, I mean, honestly, let's just tear this wall out, figure out how much space we need for the darn thing, and then just make the bathroom whatever size we please. So the dropper will go here. What color concrete should we use for pet stuff? Let's go pink with the little noses. Okay, so I want them to click a button and yeah, just click a button, and I want a big timer, which chat, you think we can put a Mavic in there? Do you think we can put a Mavic in the bathroom for the dog treats? Where is it? How big is the Mavic? It's pretty big. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Aw. Oh my god. Yes, I will randomize that, but that's easy. That's just putting rotten flesh and salmon in the dropper, and that'll just randomly spit one out. That's the easiest part of all of this. I will just fill it with rotten flesh, salmon, and then one spot will just be bone meal, so you can get lucky and skip the whole thing and just get bone meal. But I want a Mavic in here because I want there to be a pretty long timer before you can get another treat. Oh my god, we're gonna do this. Hang on, let's go over here to our testing section. I don't even remember how to build the Mavic. It's been so long. Where is it? Where's our Mavic? Where's our boy? There he is. Oh, this monstrosity. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab everything we need. Let's just remind ourselves how to build this. So you need an input signal from one side. It would probably be this side since, yeah. So it'll be this side. So let's build this real quick. I don't have a repeater. How did I not get a repeater from all this nonsense? Pumpkin, okay. I don't think you're gonna lay back down, buddy. I'm gonna grab you. Whee! Can I just say, I love the way this guy just, like, falls into me. Like, I'm not forcing him to hang out with me. Like, if he wanted to get off, he would... Let's build this stupid Minecraft thing. Game anyway. Oh, I like mom better anyway. Whatever, dude. I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even upset. Not even upset about it. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's not even that big of a deal. Why are you guys being so weird about this right now? It's fine. It is fine. Anyway, the redstone goes here. Sticky piston on the side of the input. Regular piston on the side of the output. That's so deflating, bro. That's so deflating. Alright, which would mean these are comparator signals. And then is there anything on... Yeah, so the other side is the output. That's pretty big. That's pretty chunky. Maybe we just have a really long pulse extender? I guess you can't really make pulse extenders that long, though. That's kind of the whole purpose of the Mavic, right? All right, so let's put that in there and see if this works. Oh, that's him. He wants out. I see. Oh my god, our whole house smells like chili. Let's go. You clipped that. Let's go. Where's the... Let's just use a dropper. Why not? Okay, so you push a button. I think that's, I mean, yeah, if we can fit it in, that's pretty basic, I'd say. So this side is a regular piston. Okay. Just take a picture of it. But just schematic it in. I don't know the size dimensions of what we're working with. Otherwise, I totally would. And you know what? While we're doing this as well, let me make one slight adjustment to this. Not even a big deal, but I'd like all of my pet stuff to all be the same color. I don't think I've used pink anywhere else, right? It's magenta. Isn't that weird that I haven't used purple anywhere, by the way? Isn't that kind of wild? Okay. So, input goes here. So we will have, I can swap this out for any block using axioms, so I won't have to worry about that too much. Purple isn't exactly a Christmas color. Exactly, which kind of sucks because for the team colors, I have red, green, and blue, which, you know, but then I have white for, you know, because I feel like white is a very Christmas color. It just sucks that it blends in with everything else that I've built. I guess I could have orange, but it's not very Christmassy either. So I'm going to stick with white. Maybe I'll make this light blue, but other than that, those are our team colors. Red, green, white, blue. Keeping it basic on that front, at least. Ooh. Wow, we're running out of... let's see. If I make it here... I do... Yeah. We'll need to extend this just a little bit. To make this... And then the hoppers here. I guess I could just make... I think I have a solution for this. We'll see. Hopper. Oops. Hopper. Comparator. Because we don't really use the back for anything. So, like, we can honestly... I mean, we just use stairs. that's the solution here, is we use stairs instead of slabs. That's, I'd say, that's a pretty simple solution. There you go. All right. Let's see here. So we've got piston on the left, regular piston on the left, sticky piston on the right, redstone dust, sticky, redstone block, a regular piston, a piston. This is a fake wall. I feel lied to. All right, regular piston with a comparator into a block, into redstone. Wait, no. Oh, like this. This, and then this goes into a... Yeah. This goes into a block. The torch is here. The torch is not there. Torch is here. And then, let's just have the dropper here. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's fill it with junk. Let's do about 32. And just make a very tiny bathroom. I feel like that's a pretty normal thing to have, is a tiny bathroom. Does this even need to be a torch? I don't know. Let's just do it just because. All right, so. Let's just wait. I don't have any more words. You could try to do a pet face. Ooh, interesting. I was just going to do a bookshelf, but it may not be a bad idea. And then yeah, there's a timer on there, so I kind of want to... How did I do this down here? Because I like the fact that it has a bit of a reset before you can use it again. I mean, I guess... Ooh. Pardon? Observer, maybe? Hang on, let me cook. And it doesn't work again. It doesn't work again until the piston retracts. So you get the treat faster, But no matter how much you spam it, so I can decrease the timer on that and it still takes twice as long, and I don't even need that anymore because, oh my God, genius. All right, let's decrease this timer by half. 16 pieces of junk, folks. That's all it takes. In this economy, I'll take it. And then no matter how much you spam it, oh my God, it's genius. I may have accidentally broken it, but we'll see, because it's important to green-proof things, even if green isn't playing. Oh my God. So you have to sit here, you have to wait. And the, oh my God, it's so good. And then that gives us so much of this bathroom back as well. It gives us like almost all of it back. Heyo. Let's just double check that adding these blocks back in doesn't break it. Still works. And then once it retracts, nothing breaks. The Mawick saves the day again. Oh my God. Amazing. Let's put a piece of glowstone in here so mobs don't spawn. The Mawick saves the day. We don't need that. One dog painting. Let's see. Let's take a look at these paintings. Target successfully bombed, excuse me? Is it Dennis? Named after the dog in the Minecraft movie. Sounds like Dennis. Ooh! That's huge! But it's perfect! Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. I can't believe how well this is going. Oh my God. You guys have no idea how long I've been agonizing over this minigame, dude. This is sick. This is so cool. All right, well, let's put this bad boy back in. And then, oh, whatever. It's just, let's just, and then here, we'll have a little, we'll have, how should we do this? Then just a sign. Ring below for treats. This is sick, dude. Oh my God. This is so cool. I'm losing it. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Holy cow, give me more of this coffee. Oh God, I gotta stop drinking so much coffee. I think this is coffee number 5 today. Oopsie poopsie, that's really good. What is this? This is the eggnog latte. It must just be better when it's cooler. Because when I got it when it was hot garbage. Well, there you go, folks. Dog treats is done. All right, let's decorate this bathroom again. Where's the middle? Right here. All right. You like my plunger? No, it has to be an end rod, yeah. I was gonna do a fence, but it would stick to the wall. Have you got a sweet tooth? I do. We've been watching Wonka. Not bad. Not a bad movie. All right. And then we'll just do deep slate tile full blocks to get rid of that weird little gap there. And then let's see here. I need this to be easily accessible. I mean, I guess there's a whole painting right there I could just break, huh? True. Okay. Let's do a little fanciness here. Shout out to Scar World. First time I did that design in a wall. Okay. Let's do that. A trap door. And that is towel storage. Look like a linen closet. Not a bad idea. I was thinking like a shelf for towel stuff. And like linen closet's not a bad idea though. That's what a linen closet is. Fair enough. Granted, this block needs to be there anyway for the dropper to work, so we'll just stick with this. I just realized I looked up towel in the creative inventory, didn't I? I totally looked up towel. Oh my god, that's awesome. Let's go. Okay, so there's that. Let's do... I almost looked up sink. I almost... Wow, what a day. Ah! My toilet! Okay, let's do a little tripwire hook for the faucet. Let's do a little ice, actually, for a mirror. I don't need a flusher. I would rather this look nice. Ooh, actually, let's do shelves up top. And then we've got that. We will put a banner here for a little hand towel. And yeah. Honestly, that's pretty much it. Let's throw a piece of stripped pale oak back here so that all looks like a cohesive vanity. There you go. Let's go ahead and throw that back here as well. Whatever. Doesn't need a faucet. It's not real. Maybe regular piece of smooth quartz. And there you have it, folks. And we could still have our little flusher. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's put our little shelves back in. Our red and green candles. I've got these candles everywhere, dude. Oh, whoops. And then, a little bit of carpet, perhaps? There you go. And just like that, folks, you got a nice little cozy bathroom. Pfft, yikes. Paintings really do, they do a lot. There you go. Cyan carpet to match the towel. Let's meet halfway. Checkerboard pattern. But, and this is such a stupid thing, let me swap these colors so that this carpet isn't the same color as that towel. There you go. That actually doesn't look good. It's too much cyan. Of all the things to be torn up about, checkerboard it is. Whee! Don't you have this man trained yet? Actually, the bathroom was me, thank you. I did the bathroom, thank you very much. I will have you know, it's lavender themed. Our towels, we match our hand towels, match our, we have gray bath mats, and we have a gray hand towel on top of the lavender. We have actual lavender plants in there. We've got the lavender picture. Don't you talk to me about theming a bathroom. If there's one area of the house that I do know how to theme, it's the bathroom. Because Walmart sells whole themed packages. Courtney couldn't care less what our bathroom looked like. When I moved in with her, she was using and I'm putting her on blast. I'm doing it. When I moved in with her, she was using a cartoon elephant trash basket that her roommate had left. And she just didn't want to get a new one because it was a trash can. Why would I need? No. When I moved in, boom, stainless steel trash can. Uses the foot pedal to go, opens it up. It's amazing. All right. Don't you worry about what I got going on over here. Huh? How about you worry about yourself? Congratulations. This is no longer a plunger. This is a toilet scrub brush. And it keeps things nice and lit up in here. Everything is nice and lit. Alrighty. There you go, folks. That is the bathroom. Nothing even happens in here, but it's a cute little decoration. Isn't that nice? What did I do to deserve this? Kazbak called out my interior decorating skills. That's what happened. I will say, despite what people may say about Kazbak behind his back, the dog painting is such a good shout. Like, it's perfect for this. It's so good. Let me look up the Dennis painting because I actually low-key forgot to do this. Dog treat. You lash me with your lashings. I would never lash out. Cat treat and bone meal. All right, so this is what you get. You get a 1 in 4th chance of getting a dog treat, 1 in 4 chance of getting cat treat, and a 1 in 9 chance of getting a just straight up piece of bone meal. There you go. Shout out Dennis. Whee. Kind of a flat wall here. We may want to spruce that up a bit. Let's do what we did in the bathroom just now, actually. Some of these corners here. Now, what is this? This is ugly is what it is. There you go. If you use a skeleton skull with the face turnaround, look like a toilet paper holder. Ooh. Man, I kind of forgot. I used to have a toilet paper holder design that just used wool. But that was a long time ago. There's a lot more options here. Let's see. I guess stone is still a good color for toilet paper for like the actual like ring. Item frame we can make invisible now. And then a skull. The end rod. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying just straight up. Yeah, it works for me. I was gonna do that just make the item frame invisible. Now, granted, you do know this now means that I need to get a skeleton skull for this build. That's fine. That ain't nothing. For an admin like me, shoot, you're lucky if I don't just schematica this whole thing in. I'm kidding, maybe. You can get them in Deep Dark Cities. I think we have a plugin that Wandering Traders also sell them. So I can also put a skeleton skull on my skin and then just shoot myself, and then I'll just get that. Like, worst case scenario. I could make... I can make a toilet paper. I can make a toilet paper head and just use that. Or I could, a bone block honestly would probably look good too. If I just put like a bone block on an armor stand and then just lower it onto the end rod. I don't know. A lot of options for detailing these days. A lot of options for detailing. Chat, how long are we gonna focus on the toilet paper aspect of this room that I want to reiterate has nothing to do with the minigame. Just do a stripped pale log. Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, stripped pale log would be a great call. Anyway, so we've got the dog treats. Let's check our notes real quick. Treat dispenser. Done. The whole stream. The whole stream. Well, the whole stream is about to be done, actually. We'll probably wrap up in the next 10 minutes or so. I have a Wonka movie to watch with my wife. So there's a dining room that still needs built. But honestly, that's just kind of a table. So I'm going to opt to skip the dining room and instead put in the thing that's going to tie this whole game together. We can keep making stupid little brownie point things. We can keep doing all this stuff. You know, we still have to move this. We still have to design Shallon getting pantsed in the bathroom. Hayden is positive about Mark. What are you positive about? What did Mark do? And why are you so sure? What do you know? What do you know that we don't, Hayden? Very curious. How many brownie point things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, chat, 6, 7. Chat, 6, 7. You know, like the thing. Fell asleep, ignore the username. Let's just say I lost a bet. Oh my god. Making someone change their username for a bet is diabolical. Fell asleep. It's all good, man. All good. That was literally me yesterday. I was going to stream yesterday, and then I got home. I worked a 13-hour shift, and then I just fell asleep for the rest of the day. I went to bed at 5 p.m. Courtney woke me up very briefly to eat McDonald's, and then I went back to sleep, and then at 8 p.m. she showed up and woke me up again to tell me that it's 8 p.m. and I went, bedtime, and then I went back to sleep until my alarm went off this morning. Does anyone want a custom Minecraft server built for them? I do. Xander Clark 88. Oh my god, what a day. I did bets with changes on usernames back when I was in the AMV hell forums. AMV like anime music videos. Bunch of sleep and McDonald's. It's honestly, Hayden, being married is awesome. If you were at all trying to like, hey, maybe should I get married? That should be enough right there. Hayden, we have done so much. Hayden, let me tell you about this. What's up? Hayden, this is an alley. When a cookie gets thrown onto this pressure plate, the alley will then carry it away into a magical land. And then you will get a brownie point. I kind of sold my soul to Mark in exchange for something. Ooh, there you go. Now we're talking. So there's that. We're using allays in this bad boy now. And then we have a tater converter so that you harvest potatoes out here. You give them 5 potatoes, and in exchange, I guess I could do this right now, actually. You get carrots. You get a carrot. I'm engaged. Oh my god, congratulations. I had no idea. Wait, that's sick. Mazel tov, bro. That's awesome. So you get a carrot from here. I might redesign this so you only get 1 cookie instead of 8. Ally slaves. I've never used allies before. We will have a creaking slave behind this flat screen television right here. There will be a creaking. Yes. And then I don't know what you're gonna get. Maybe you'll get like a TV remote or something that you submit. New paintings, fireplace. Hayden, are you ready for this? Look at all of this redstone, my boy. And it's all color-coded, too. Look at this. We got 2 systems on top of each other, bro. Basically intersecting 2 completely different redstone systems. The chimney is chock full of redstone. The chimney is so full of redstone that it's spilling out the edges. We had to build a snow embankment to cover things up here. These shelves actually covering more redstone. So now it's a design feature. That trapdoor has to go. It's a design feature. So let's throw in the last thing here, and then the stream will be over. We got about 5 minutes left. All right. Kaz back. If that is your real name. I don't trust this water. I'm I'm gonna get rid of it while we paste this in, and then I'm just gonna put the water in myself. What is this? So these are the brownie points. I don't know what this... Oh, this is if you give something that's not good. You were confused by my real name? I was. I was very confused. All right. And then I'm going to get rid of you as well. We're going to do this in 2 parts. We're going to get rid of the floor here. I'm going to world edit this in. And then, yeah. The concrete and piston we have to do separately. The boat doors you shared were amazing. Look, man, I'm not usually the kind of guy that, like, shares, like, you know, as a YouTuber, it's always like, guys, make sure to share my content. And then I saw that and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Okay. I really hope this goes well. Wow. Cutting it pretty close there, Dewey. Tidings of comfort and joy. And then I can just move the redstone segment over 1. Okay. Hola, soy nuevo. You are 9? Hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Dónde está? I'm sorry. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, let's push it. I did the wrong thing. Whoopsies. Hola, despacito, la español de biblioteca. Theca? Yeah, let's do that. Bibliotech. Trunga! Good day! My Aiden! I'm sorry, I don't know why I do that every time you come in. You're a lovely individual, and yet I sit here and I make fun of your culture. Is it culture? Is it insulting to ask if it's culture? Have been lurking? Oh, you're so sweet. Appreciate you, Trunga. How's life? All right, let's throw this in first, just so that whole system is done. I expect a g'day every time. There you go. With Trunga around every day is a g'day. All right, got you. Klingon is just hot. I don't do speedrunning getting canceled. I am. I back-to-back made fun of 2 languages. One of them is technically English, but it's Australian, so is it really? Doesn't get the respect on online dating sites that it should. This is pretty cute. I think I will switch out these for, these are a little bit more muted, but I think they look a little bit nicer. I don't know. Just because these aren't, like, technically the same thing. Alrighty, so, when you... What did I just collect? Did I break something? God, please tell me I didn't break something. Please don't. This, Hayden, this system right here is insane. Like, I have cobblestone generators back here pushing the snow forward. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rounds before you have to... It will rotate the block. Oh, I actually know how to fix that. Yes. So, it is your... I have to figure out the name of it. Your context menu. I have it bound to right alt, so whatever it is, left alt by default. So if you hold down left alt and you click on this wrench, that wrench is what does it. It basically treats your empty hand as a debug stick. So if you turn off Tinker, it'll fix it. I don't know much about Axiom, but I do know that. Oh, by the way, I have to give a quick shout out before the end of the stream here to my boy Salmon Up. Sam and I met, gosh, like 3-4 years ago. Sam just hit 20k subscribers, and I don't know if I can do a Lightmatica tutorial, because when I heard that Sam had hit 20,000 subscribers, I went to his channel again just to check it out, see what's going on with him, and I was sorted by popular, and he did put out how to use Lightmatica with 1.6 this was at 1.5 yesterday, so he's gained another 100,000 views on this in the last 48 hours. So if you are curious about how to use Lightmatica, I cannot recommend my guy Salmon Up enough. Subscribe to him. He's very nice, and he will give you cookies if you subscribe. So WSam, congrats on 20k. And yeah, he's got 2 videos over 1.5 million. Crazy. Should have made it sooner. Dog, I did not know how to use Lightmatica 2 years ago. Shout out to Enigma as well for teaching me Lightmatica. That would not have happened 2 years ago. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. What I do need to get on is making flashback tutorials. Flashback is awesome. If you guys are still using replay mod, you can keep using replay mod, but also download flashback. Holy cow. All right, let's put in this last bit of redstone using Lightmatica, as per Kazbak's very smart request. Okay. We may need to switch this over to the... Oh, we can't switch it to the other side, actually. I'm curious, actually. We might be able to get away with doing one more row. I let myself be... Yeah, flashback is crazy good. Okay, I think this is the whole mechanism. Let's get rid of these. Sure, we've got the whole system. Nothing on the ground. Yep, all good there. All right, we will call this brownie point system. And then go ahead and move it on over here. Load the brownie point system. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's massive, chat. Oh no, what have we done? Oh my god, it's huge. Oh god, we're gonna have to move so much stuff around. What do you mean? Oh no. Oh, it so does not fit over here. Oh no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Low taper fade. Get out of here, dude. You're hip and cool. I don't think you're either of those things for using. I mean, could you imagine, though? Could you imagine if Ninja... I guess I could use a... Dude, I could put the system over here and then just use giant water system, push it all the way over here, have it read from here, and then bring it all the way back around. That's not a bad idea. I did not anticipate how big this is, so we're actually going to not do that, and I will instead figure it out off stream because it is late and I got a movie to watch, folks. So I'd say we made some pretty good progress. The event is in 12 days. It's 9 items. You can use copper golems. We will be, you and I will be speaking later, Kazbek, so you can walk me through how in the world they can sort up to 9 chests? Wait, really? It's just, I just don't understand because the item needs to be in the chest for them to sort. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let me make a copper golem tutorial first. I don't understand copper golems. I'm sorry. But if we can figure it out, that would be phenomenal. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you guys be in your Twitch recaps, send them to me on Discord. Send them to me on Blue Sky. Vampire, you're still here? Don't worry about what I broke. How about that, huh? How about that? You'll have to do the item sorter lock in, so there's one of the chests. What if we're doing the item sorter anyway? Oh, I see what you're saying, but then we don't need the other thing. Twitch recaps are out, so if you guys have me in it, send it to me on Discord. I'm on Blue Sky. I don't check Twitter anymore, because whatever. Have a good one, though. Take it easy. And, hey, stay warm out there. I hear it's snowing for a lot of people. Oh, my God! Bye, everybody!